Hello my friends and welcome. My name is Sorin and today I will show you how to replace your broken door speaker with a brand new one. In my previous episode I showed you how to repair the wires in the door harness if you have electrical problems on that door. And I noticed that the speaker is busted, so today I will show you how to replace it or improvise a new speaker driver. To have access to the speaker, first you need to remove the door panel. I already showed you how to do this in the previous episode, so let's make it quick now. For this 2010 Audi A3, you need a T25 Torx screwdriver. The panel is held in position with 3 screws. This is similar to other Volkswagen Audi group cars, but you may need a different screwdriver. You need to loosen the clips around the panel. Remove the cable for the door lock and the connector for the door buttons. And we've reached the speaker. To remove it, you need the T20 Torx screwdriver. If you have a new speaker for your car, just replace it and put everything back together. I've searched for an original manufacturer speaker or a new aftermarket one, but I couldn't find any. All I found were 15 years old second-hand speakers, which are already worn out or broken. So I need to improvise something. In the end I found these speaker drivers with good specifications and reviews. It's a universal car speaker set with mid-bass speakers, tweeters, crossover filters, wires and protective grills. Everything you need for a cheap upgrade if your car came with low-quality speakers. But I'm only interested in the mid-bass speaker driver. It has 6.5 inch, 4 ohms and a rubber suspension for the membrane. I still need the speaker frame from the old one, so I peeled off the suspension with a flat screwdriver. And in the back I cut off all the plastic parts that hold the speaker to the frame. But what happened to the original speaker with the blocked membrane? Well, the bottom plate rusted due to the humidity inside the door. It came loose from the magnet and fell out of its position. The pole piece inside blocked the voice coil and the membrane. Although I built speaker drivers from scratch, you can check it out on my other electrical nerd channel, there is nothing I can do about this one. But don't worry, I will replace it with a new and better speaker driver. First, this rubber gasket must be removed. The new speaker driver doesn't fit in the old frame. I need to cut this plastic edge too. It's a good thing I'm not allergic to manual labor. Don't worry about cutting towards my hand, I still have all my fingers. I will make the surface smoother using a sanding block. Now we have a nice flat surface, but the speaker driver still doesn't fit. It needs a larger hole, so more work needs to be done. The quickest solution I can think of is the electric jigsaw. I need to cut only 1 or 2 millimeters from the plastic frame. For other cars you can find replacement speaker frames, but again I couldn't find any for my car. Finally the frame is cut, now the speaker driver fits nicely. I will cover the contact surface with 1 mm sticky foam tape for a good seal. I'm going to stick the tape a little over the inner edge, because it's not cut perfectly. Some people use silicone for this job, but if you have to remove the speaker in the future, it's a mess. The speaker driver fits nicely now. I will fix it to the frame with 4 screws, so I will mark and drill the guidance holes. But we are not done yet, there is still some work to do before installing the speaker. If you remember, this speaker set came with audio crossover filters. This is used to separate the audio frequency, high frequency for the tweeter and low frequency for the bass speaker. But this crossover filter box is too big and my car already has 4 tweeters with filters. The big inductor is the low pass filter for the bass speaker. I want to make a smaller inductor and install it inside the frame. I will use this speaker in a cardboard box to demonstrate to you how the inductor works as a low pass filter. The inductor is connected in series with the speaker and blocks a part of the higher frequency. If I cancel the filter by shorting the inductor, you will hear the entire frequency range. To build this inductor, I will use a small ferrite rod and enameled copper wire, salvaged from an old transformer. This wire has a diameter of 0.6 mm. For more powerful audio systems, a wire of 0.8 mm or even thicker is used. First, I will insulate the ferrite rod with a piece of masking tape. I need a starting point for the wire. I will use a piece of masking tape to hold this end of the wire in position. And now I will wind the wire around the ferrite rod. It's important to keep the wire straight and tight. This is the end of the first layer. I will cover it with a piece of masking tape so it will be easier to wind the second layer. I will continue with the same process for a total of 5 layers. The more turns you add, the more efficient the filter will be. If this is too complicated, you can use the crossover filter, or if you have a full range speaker, it doesn't need any filters. My mid-bass speaker driver will sound better with a small low-pass filter. It doesn't look very nice, but it will do its job. The homemade inductor is smaller than the one in the crossover box and has fewer turns. I wanted to block or attenuate only a part of the high-frequency sounds. Another important thing is the polarity of the speakers. The positive terminal is usually thicker. I will test it with this 3.6 volts lithium-ion battery. You can also use two AA batteries in series with 3 volts. When you connect the battery to the speaker driver, positive to positive, the membrane should move up or outward. And if you reverse the polarity and connect the positive from the battery to the negative of the speaker driver, the membrane should go down or inward. The membrane of both speakers or all the speakers should go up and down in the same time. If you reverse the polarity on one speaker, when a membrane is going up, the other one is going down. The speakers will be out of phase. In technical terms, it will sound like shit. So I need to make sure that both speaker drivers, the new one and the old one, have the same polarity. Don't connect the battery for too long, it may damage the voice coil. The old and broken speaker driver still has the magnet attached to it. Yes, they both have the positive terminal on the same side, so they have the same polarity. Next, I drilled 2 holes inside the frame and I will fix the inductor in position with 2 small zip ties. Don't worry, it won't fall out of the frame. I prefer to solder the wires because cream connectors can make a bad contact over time due to humidity. I will fix the speaker driver to the frame with rust-resistant screws. I just need to solder the last 2 wires. And the speaker is ready to be installed. Let's clean the door a bit. The speaker is connected. To test it, I will send some music only to the front right speaker. Let's see how it sounds with the door closed. The new speaker sounds great. Now I just need to put everything back together in reverse order. I will replace the speaker driver on the left side as well, so the car will have the same type of speakers on both sides. I also bought this. It's a new chrome frame from the front grille. You can see the original frame is broken in a few places. In a future video, I plan to replace the frame and paint the front grille black. So, if you don't want to miss it, please subscribe to my channel. So, thanks for watching this episode. If you enjoyed it, please share it, leave a comment below, and I'll see you soon. Bye!